Hey girls, so it was a super long day and I decided to order myself some Olive Garden. I originally wanted to go out to dinner with my two children. However, it didn't turn up that way because my dog was sick, so we had to take him to the vet. And then my kids were overtired because we were at the vet for a bit, so I ended up putting them down for bed and then I ordered myself some food. Typically I like to eat dinner with my children unless it's a long day like today, and I go ahead and eat dinner by myself because I do get overstimulated very quickly. So sometimes I just like to watch my kids eat their dinner, clean up while they're eating dinner, as well as get their bath time and everything all ready so that when they're down I could just focus on filling up my cup again. My partner does work, so sometimes he's not home by the time my kids are in bed, sadly. However, that just gives me time to again rewind and fill my cup and just focus on myself for a bit before I have to fill into another person's cup, which again, I do love him, but being the stay-at-home mom, default parent, as well as having a relationship can be totally draining, especially when you are an overstimulated, overtouched human being like myself. But I do try to cater to my partner's needs as well as my own needs and my children's needs, so it's all about balance. Even though I'm on 75 hard, that doesn't mean I am restricting the food that I'm eating. So I did enjoy my soup, my appetizer, which was my mozzarella sticks, my breadsticks, and my pasta. Obviously I am still fasting, so I only had about 30 minutes to eat my food. However, I did end up getting full, so I didn't finish the majority of my food, but again, still fine because the food was fulfilling. And I had leftovers for the next day, which is always lovely. I do prefer to eat in-house though, because one, I like my food fresh, as well as, the endless soup and breadsticks. So however, the plus side is that I got to eat alone with no distractions, watching my YouTube videos that I have yet to catch up on. If you know, you know. I have 1,000 videos to catch up on, so there's that. I do watch my videos on 2x speed because I feel like everyone talks so slow, and maybe it's just the mom in me because my children are always talking fast and talking like all the time, and my partner's always telling me how that's terrible, and maybe it is terrible, but hey, it works for me. It helps me get through my videos faster and it keeps my attention, so there's that. But at this point I was super full. I'm going to show you my belly because I felt super bloated at this point. Bye.